LAJUPOG TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should leave the fight for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now to make sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great and wonderful people, you're welcome you back to LAJUPOG TV once again. Coming across this channel for the very first time, speaking here is LAJUPOG. For those of you that have not subscribed to this channel before, kindly click the red subscription button under your video screen and do well to click the notification bell icon so that whenever we drop a new update in few hours time, YouTube will easily notify you. Now the update I have for you today is what actually happened during the birth of this theory God general, talking about Joseph Ayo Babalola of CAC, talking about Bishop Benson Idahosa, and talking about TB Joshua, Prophet TB Joshua. What actually happened during their birth that shook the world? This is a mysterious birth. So I'm going to be showing you what happened during the birth of these people, one after the other. Kindly stay connected to the end of this video to get what really happened during their birth. Pastor TB Joshua, or let me call him Prophet TB Joshua, is the founder of Synagogue Church of All Nations. He was born in 1963. He died in 2021. He is one of the Nigerian pastors who died recently, and he died at the age of 57. Temitope Balogun Joshua was a Nigerian turning evangelist and faith healer. He was one of the most influential personalities in Africa, believed to have been born after being in his mother's womb for 15 months and also having survived a near-death accident as an infant. Normally, a child can only stay 8 to 9 months in the mother's womb, but TB Joshua stayed for 15 months, which is not normal in the mother's womb. She stayed for 15 months, and when they gave birth to him, he started working in 7 months, which is not normal. So the day that he was given birth to, the cloud turns black, according to report. The cloud turned black, very cloudy. It became cloudy suddenly, as if rain wants to fall, as if an impromptu rain wants to fall. It became cloud all over, very dark. The 15-month pregnancy was delivered. Obedient to divine call, he started the ministry with a mere 8 members, of which he became the general overseer. He was the leader and founder of the ministry organization, the Synagogue Church of All Nations, popularly known as CON today, which spread his religious teaching and messages around the world. TB Joshua began the ministry of a small level and it slowly grew beyond the shore of Nigeria. The organization also ran a Christian television station called Emmanuel TV and has gathered a large followers over the year. So that was the event that happened during the birth of TB Joshua. Now let's go to the birth of Bishop Benson Idahosa. What happened during the birth of Bishop Benson Idahosa? Benson Idahosa, the founder of Church of God Mission International, was a Nigerian pastor who was widely known during his lifetime. He was born in 1938. Idahosa died in 1998, and that makes him to die at the age of 59. He was always sick shortly after his birth. When they gave birth to him, he always fell sick. Almost every week, his mother Sarah placed him in the rubbish heap, waiting for him to die on the instruction of his father, who felt he was not a desirable child. The family members, the father, the mother, when they gave birth to him, they disliked him so much because he always falls sick, because they born him into a poor background. So they don't have the money to take care of him, to take care of his illnesses properly. Even the family that find it difficult to feed themselves, now spending money, so much money on illnesses. So the father disliked him so much, and the mother also disliked him. So they make a unanimous decision that they should go and dump him in a refuge tank, a dustbin, where they watch over him. Maybe he's going to die for days. So they dump him in the refugee camp for 3 good days without food, without anything. Sun will shine, rain will fall on him. Still yet, Idahosa did not die. This happened when they gave birth to him, always falling sick. His father saw him as a curse to the family and would not want to have him around. But when he refused to die after being placed in the rubbish heap, his mother took him up and began to look after him. He started school around age 14 in a Methodist boarding school where he was able to read and write. At age 18, he became a newspaper vendor and was able to save money to buy the first pair of shoes and shirt for himself. Before then, he always made do with used clothes and shoes. He had walked barefooted in most of his first 18 years on earth due to the fact that he didn't have any money. His family are not financially buoyant, so he didn't have clothes. The only clothes that he wear around in the first 18 years of his life are the clothes that people dashed him, rags, clothes that are not of use again in the society by people. So they gave it to him. He walked barefooted, but when he got to 18 years, he began to do a newspaper work, and as a vendor, he realized more money and he got some clothing and first shoe for himself. Now, the next person we're going to be talking about here is the man of God, the popular man of God that you also know so well. And it's not another person than Joseph Ayo Babalola, the founder of Christ Apostolic Church, popularly known as CAC. He was a notable pastor born in Nigeria in the year 1904. He died in 1959. He was 55 years old when he went to meet the Lord. Now, what happened during the birth of Joseph Ayo Babalola? Joseph Ayo Babalola was born on April 25, 1904 to David Rotimi and Madam Mata Talabi, who were members of the Anglican Church. The family lived at Odowa in Ilofa, a small town about 19 kilometers from Ilorin in Kwara State, Nigeria. His father was the Baba Ijo. Literal meaning of Baba Ijo is the father of the church. So he was Baba Ijo of the CMS Church at Odowa. According to Pastor Mendayeshi in his book, Ayo Babalola, mysterious circumstances surrounded the birth of Apostle Babalola. On that day, it was believed that a strange and mighty object exploded and shook the cloud. When they gave birth to Babalola, the day, the time, the moment he came out of his mother's womb, it became cloudy, and something like an object exploded. It exploded in the cloud, like as if the star exploded, as if a big star exploded in the sky. This was written in the book that was written by Pastor Mendayeshi. Ayo Babalola. This thing is in the book. Something exploded in the sky and it shook the cloud. On January 18, 1914, Apostle Babalola was taken by his brother M.O. Rotimi, a Sunday school teacher in the CMS church at Ilofa, to Oshodo. Babalola started school at Ilofa and got as far as Standard 5 at All Saints School. It enters Primary 5 at Oshodo. However, he quit school when he decided to learn a trade and became a motor mechanic apprentice. He did not continue long in this vocation because of the fact that there is not much money to continue in that vocation. So he joined the public work department and was among the road workers who constructed the road from Ibaraki to Ilesha, working as a steamroller engineer. That was the circumstance that happened during the time of these three great men of God, the person of Benson Idahosa, Ayo Babalola, and TB Joshua. That also happened during the time that they were born. Thank you for watching this video to the very end. Thank you for subscribing to LAJUPOG Watch TV. Ensure you like this video, share it so that others may come across the video too. Guess what? I'm gonna get another trending update for you. See you in my next video.